So I was in grade 3rd, and one day my dad walks up to me and he's like, son, you know what? A patient came today to my hospital and she asked me 8 ka table. I didn't know it, Could you please help me learn? I was like, Dad, how could you not know 8 ka table? He's like, I know, I'm so sorry, but can you please learn together? I was like, okay, fine, sit here. I get my textbook out and we sit there in my room and learn 8 ka table. And after the night got done, I walked to my bed and I was like, you know what? I taught my dad 8 ka table. But obviously, little did I knew that he was teaching me all while. And my dad had these beautiful tricks under his hat where he would keep teaching me while I thought that I was teaching him. And there was a time when he got re-diagnosed with cancer, 4th stage liver. And I was shaken, I was moved, I was really, really angry. And he knew that I was too young to handle this. So he called me to his bedside. He's like, come here. You know what? If you tell me 5 good things about today, 5 positive things about our lives today, I might smile. And I'm like, are you sure you will smile if I get 5 things? He's like, yeah. So I go out of the room and I'm thinking of 5 things, and then I come to him, Dad, I got this. I got this one. So we should be happy about this and this and this. And I made it to the 5th one. And then he's like, you know what? Good job. I will smile today. And he smiled. And my life changed. And I was like, every day I would walk up to him and like, Dad, I've got 5 things for you. And he's like, tell me. I might smile. Until one day when he was deteriorating and I had literally nothing to say to him. And he knew that that was my most weakest point. So he called me, he's like, where are the 5 things? And I said that, Dad, I don't have anything today, I'm just too scared. And he's like, what are you scared of? And I looked at him and I said that, Dad, I'm too scared to lose you. I don't ever want you to leave me and go anywhere. I just want you to be next to me. And he's like, you know what? Give me your hand. So he takes my hand and he puts it to his chest and he says, remember this throughout your life, that I will always be your father, not till my last breath, but till yours. So get the hell out of the room and get my 5 things, because it's been a big day and I really want to smile. So I go out and I make those 5 weird things up and I come back to the room and we share those 5 things, and it went on till his last day, and that day I missed the last one. But apart from that, after he left me, I was going through his stuff and I found this file, where he was writing his experiences with cancer. And I knew it was called as, things not to try with cancer. So I was like, okay, fine, I read it. And his experiences were so rich and he wanted to share so much. So I took it upon myself. I was like, why don't I try and finish it? So I start to write my journey after his and share my cancer journey through him. And that's how I got My Little Infinity Alive. It's a book, journey of father and son, which brings to light 2 souls living together through cancer. It's my only way to bring him back, reintroduce him to the world through this book. I've said enough, but in the end, Dad, there is a letter which I really wanted to reach you. I hope it reaches you, because this will be my last letter. I hate it how it goes. Living without you, Dad, never had I thought. My smile has tears, my heart is full of fear. But with my shattered soul, I pray every day to see you again while crossing some lane. But the truth again stands on my way, crosses my mind and shuts it up. Because the world of truth has never been in our mind. For we preach the Son that gives us light, but forgot his Father who taught him in his sight. But I still cry for him to hear, he who separates the young from fear, that my Father in heaven left his share for the ones who were weak or untouched in fear, so that they could grow old and walk in pair and spread the love so that no one is in despair. Still, my heart is hollow and it's filled with so much of sorrow. But I still cry for him so that he can hear, he who separates the young from fair, that my Father in heaven was my only spear through which I could have crossed 100 oceans. Because he is my only spear. I cry for him so that he can hear. He who separates the unfrom fair. But my Father in heaven will be my Father till my last breath here. You know, guys, in life, we fill our things and times with a lot of stuff. But in my life, it was different. You know, I used to always hug my dad and sleep. You know, we used to be like two lovers and brothers, and we used to hug each other and sleep. And in life, sometimes those moments remain memories, and the best memories that I have. Today, you all are more blessed than me. So take a pause. Go back to your father, hug him, give him the best kiss that you've ever given him, and make sure that you tell him that how much he means to you. And don't wait for a day to make him feel special. Make every day your Father's Day. God bless you all, and very happy Father's Day. Thank you to all the fathers out there.